Good evening, everyone. Ultra VFox here. And as you could have guessed by the title of this hangout, yes, I'm going to be focusing on the Crash Bandicoot games I have for the PS1. I'm going to use the PSX emulator. Finally, I got it to work. So, let's not waste any time. I'm going to dive right in. Alright, but the first thing I have to do is reset it. And then I have to screen share it if I can get it. Yep, there we go. I hope you guys can see it all right. Actually, I don't need it minimized. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm using the PSX emulator. I muted the sound because there's no volume control, and that means unlike Project 64, I cannot adjust the volume, or at least this version of it anyway, but I don't plan to. So, uh, yeah, and I know it just says Crash Bandicoot PS1's game as the title of the Hangout, but my God, Crash, you don't have to look left and right behind you each time. You're not like a crack dealer or anything. God. Now I'm just stealing jokes from Some Call Me Johnny. In fact, Some Call Me Johnny did several videos on the Crash PS1 games, didn't he? Yeah, I really recommend you look at them too. Anyway, basically, I decided to. I was looking on the internet. I was trying to see if I could find a. I have a working PSX emulator, but I always seemed to be watching videos saying that you needed to own the original game that you were trying to download, the original copy of the game, which I thought was kind of bullshit because if you need to download, if you're downloading, uh, well, first of all, let's load the game first. And these are not my save files that are coming up, by the way. This is someone else's. I think the last one is mine, officially. And we are going to start with Boulder Dash. Or, sorry, Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash! You could see the obvious pun. Well, if I could just. There we go. Yeah, these things. Yeah, I know people say that these things are apples, but you can actually call them Wumpa fruit because I think that's what they're actually called. Oh, I missed that box. Yeah, at the end of the level, it's going to say that I missed like a ton of boxes, yet there were so many I couldn't miss in this level, and I wouldn't have time to get all of them. I'm not really even aiming to finish this 100%, and yeah. I really hate that the boulder is able to catch up with you even when you're running away from it and you stop for just a second. Trust me, that has to be bullshit. I know the games have to be challenging, but my God, don't make them frustrating right away. And boy, after playing Ghosts and Goblins on the NES for like a ton of times, even it's still not really as fun, even with, I mean, like cheat code or no cheat code. What makes uh, what makes Ghosts and Goblins, by the way, that what makes me say that it isn't really good is really because, yeah, you could say that it's pointless to talk about its difficulty, but really, it's one of those games that I think is actually literally hard, too hard, even for its own good. So, yeah, there's that. Um, I was going to do like a marathon for, originally, by the way, for all PS1 games that are downloadable by RAR files or whatever, but the thing is, again, I've seen videos on YouTube saying that if I'm going to download a certain PS1 game from my emulator, the emulator you can download for free as well as the files, but the problem I have is that the problem I have though is that some people say that a lot of them say that a lot of the tutorials say that when it comes to downloading ROM file, not ROM files, but files, ISO files rather, I think it is. Not sorry, not um, not ROM files because PS1 games are made of are are discs, not cartridges like Super Nintendo or yeah. I was gonna say I missed a ton of boxes, uh, but really I'm pretty sure I got all the ones in list level except for the one that got blown up by the TNT crate. Ah, all right, so that's done and over with. Um, and we are moving to Sunset Vista. Oh boy, I have had so much frustration with this level. Always like, because sometimes I would end up screwing up doing something when I really didn't want to, and whoa. And honestly, I think Crash's jumping mechanic here. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's it's not very well. I'll just say it isn't really very graceful because it always feels. I really don't know how else I can say it, but it almost feels like there's weight to his jump. Oh, I meant to get Aku Aku. Um, oh, I lost the mask, but that's okay. I got Wumpa Fruit to make up for that, kind of. If I get enough, then I get an extra life. So it's kind of like Sonic in a way. It's actually I really like how easily it can be compared to Sonic because it plays a little bit. The play is a little bit familiar to it, as well as any Mario platformer that's 2D as well. To be perfectly honest, and I say that because um, it's basically it has 3D views as well, but for the most part, it's in some levels it looks like it's a 2D platformer. And haha, that one almost pushed me off. Um, Sometimes it's 2D platforming, sometimes side-scrolling platforming, and sometimes it has the forward and backwards view. I don't really know. It kind of gives the I wouldn't say isometric because that's not what it is, but I know there's a term for it, kind of like a third-person view, I guess. Uh, I think some of you might know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry if you don't get it. I know there's a term for the view that is when it isn't in side scrolling like it is right now, but I just don't remember the what the term is. I don't, or at least I know what kind of term it is. I just don't know the name. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this bat because the bats can get really annoying when I don't want them to. Thank goodness I didn't fall there. Some of these blocks that push you, they can be really confusing if you don't follow their patterns properly. Uh, but so far, I think it's all just luck based for me personally. So almost anything that looks dangerous or hazardous can really hurt you, which I think in a way is kind of it's kind of like an advance over. It's kind of like a good advantage or something, or like an upgrade step up, I guess, from like the knockback I would get in games like Castlevania or Contra. And I really ought not to be comparing games like Contra and Castlevania to that of Crash Bandicoot because basically different kinds of games. Each one is different from each other, but they all have like certain things in common. Um, I could really compare the games like Crash Bandicoot to Mario or Sonic, old Mario and Sonic games as well. Kind of like with a twist though, because this is basically a platformer, much like Mario or Sonic, but and yes, and oh my God, I really hate this bit because the jumping is not very graceful, and it's really, and sometimes because he kind and because Crash kind of like jumps at an arc, it's really hard to see where he's gonna land, where he. So you kind of have to kind of go back and forth, move him back and forth a little bit so you don't screw up the jump. And but you only have to do that like you only really need to do that sometimes. You don't have to do it like all the time, but it's really difficult the way it is. I think in the sequel that came after this one they fixed that. So his jumping in the second game has a little bit more control to it, and I'm going to be doing this a lot, folks, because it has these kind of bullshit moments that I don't like. And I blame some of it on Crash's jumping mechanic because again, the farther you because you can't really I guess even when you move back and forth, it just moves the camera back and forth. It doesn't really move your character back and forth, which is kind of stupid. And basically, one problem I have is that pretty much anything, if you're not careful, anything can hurt you. Just about anything and everything hurts you. But anyway, I was saying earlier that it's kind of like Mario and Sonic in the aspect of platforming. Um, it's a little bit more similar to Sonic than it is to Mario. Whoa, that was close. Um, because let's say that Crash resembles Sonic in a way. In fact, I think the code name they gave Crash Bandicoot was Sonic's ass game. Honestly, I think that's a foreshadowing. That's foreshadowing. That's something basically you can call Sonic games that you don't like. And boy, do I hate bats. And I'm not collecting those apples. The Wumpa fruit. I should really start to call them. Whoa, I'm experiencing a little bit of a slowdown here with the emulator. I really always wanted to get the box in the middle and leave the ones you can bounce on together, but oh, some things just can't be. And now I gotta wait to go back up there again. Ugh, this is really difficult because I can never really make that jump as far as I want to. Oh, oh. Basically, I was saying that in a way, damn it, I hate bits like this. This is what I hate about I hate it when platforming games do this kind of shit to you. Aha! I made it this time. Anyway, I was trying to say that yeah, apparently I didn't get the switch. I should have waited for the enemy. I should have waited for the enemy that was here to get closer, and I could trick him into the. And did I not get the mask? There we go. Okay. Uh, Crash. When it comes to comparing Crash Bandicoot to Sonic the Hedgehog, I can kind of see what the resemblance to that is. And come on, there we go. Okay, I at least got it this time. Um, Crash is basically he can basically resemble Sonic in a way, though he isn't as fast and can't. But he kind of does make up for it with his agility, and he has the spin attack, which is what I just did. I forgot to mention that, by the way. He can do the spin attack, much like I guess, kind of like I guess you could easily say he took that concept from the Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes because Taz does that too. He doesn't do it to attack, I guess, but oh, and there I go. Yeah, there's gonna be times where the game likes to bullshit me. Well, at least I got the the box this time. I don't know what's in here, so I don't know what at all I'm going to expect. I don't even know what happens if I get like all the neocortexes that I've been collecting so far. I know collecting 3 Taunas will get you to the bonus round, and if you complete it properly without screwing up, which you can do, by the way, I'll wait for him to. Yeah. Um, for me it's kind of difficult to complete this particular bonus round that's in this game specifically because oh, it's a good thing I didn't get hurt this time. Uh, Collecting 3 Tana icons will get you to the bonus round in the game, and basically, if you complete it at the end before getting back to the level, before reaching the end, that is, it's basically the only way you can save the game, which I really don't like the concept of. I don't really like that. I really wish you could be able to. Oh, well, I made it over this time. Yeah, and yeah. Trust me, guys, in especially in this level, there are moments where the game just is just throwing bullshit at you every turn or almost every other turn, which I really cannot stand in this regard. Why? Because, I really hate these kind of platforms where you cannot see where you're going to land. I think it's probably one of the only times that I can give Bubsy 3D credit, even though I hate that game, along with every other person who has ever heard of it and attempted to play it. I really don't recommend playing Bubsy 3D, by the way. It's not that good of a platformer. Probably one of the worst I've ever played. Uh, but when he jumps, the camera pans down, pointing at the ground. And in a way, at the very least, I do think that was to help you see where you were going to land. Because apparently, I think in that aspect, the developers knew what they were doing with that mechanic. And oh my god, this game is throwing bullshit at me because of those moving pillars, those moving stone pillar things. I don't even know what they really are, but god, it just makes me so irritated when I'm running into stuff like that. Uh, But if the camera would sometimes be able to pan down so that you could see where you were going, that would actually not be too bad. I know it's a bit disorienting for a game like Bubsy 3. I think it's only really a bad thing if the control if everything else about the game is bad along with it. So in a way I can get that. I probably shouldn't be talking about Bubsy 3 because I know that's probably the worst PlayStation game that I've ever heard of. I've never actually played it, nor do I want to. But all right, I want to be careful. I want to wait for that one pillar to come out, the one in the front there. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Whoa, ho, ho! I made it this time. Yeah. Now, how long does it take for me to screw up? Now let's just see how long it takes for me to screw it up. Before reaching the next checkpoint, I might add. Okay, I got a second Tawna. I got two Tawnas and two Cortexes, which is nice. Actually, I'm not doing too bad. All right, I'm gonna get an extra life here from collecting Wumpa Fruit. Oh yeah, by the way, aside from the obvious one-ups, which are of Crash's face, um, I should point out that all right, I need to get to this part first. Oh boy, I really hate parts like this in platforming because it's really tough to see where you're gonna land, and I honestly don't know what's here. And there's three cortexes. I guess it's like another bonus round, but oh, it's not. Oh, it's that kind of bonus round. Oh boy. TNT crates together. Best of luck, guys. And there I go. Well, on the bright side, I do have like another Tana to collect. That those kind of bonus rounds are not really all that hard. And oh, I made it. Whew, whew, thank goodness. I'm really glad uh, because I like the Tana. I like Tana's bonus rooms. And speaking of which, I think I might just be doing so. Let's see if I can actually get it done this time. I did this yesterday off screen. Well, I did this off screen pretty much, and I screwed it up because I didn't know that I was supposed to avoid all TNT crates. See, I didn't know I was supposed to avoid all of them, but at least I can save this time. Yeah, by the way, folks, this is the only way you can save the game. And I'm going to go to File 13. And I'm really interested in seeing what that one save file with the Pepsi logo was. I honestly don't know. I'd have to take a look back at it because these are not games that I have. In fact, the only working games that I were able to play are this one and the second one, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. And I want to see how far I can get. Uh, and whoa, 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 whoa. Huh. I almost screwed up there. Uh, it really kind of sorry, I forgot what I was talking about because I got distracted there. Um, what's sad about using games on a PS1 emulator, in this case PSX V1.13. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, the thing is here in this level particularly, the platforming can be a tad tricky. Uh, I don't know, guys. I don't know, because Crash's controls, they're a little clunky. I don't know, they're kind of clunky. Okay? I mean, you would have to be extremely good. You'd have to be like good enough to, whoa, like that. Does he? Oh, wait, wait, wait. I want to show something off. In the See that thing? See that area in the background? That is Cortex's castle, and that is where we need to go. The basic plot uh, of the game is that I don't know if you saw the cutscene earlier while I was adjusting the probably while I was adjusting the boing 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 the emulator or whatever. You saw, I'm pretty sure you saw a little bit of the plot play, the story cutscene play, which is the only cutscene in the entire game. But this was kind of the first. I think this was kind of like the first PS1 game to be released. This came out in 1996, a little bit after Mario 64 hit the N64 in 1996. If I remember correctly, this came out about August 31st. And we're reaching the boss for this session. This is probably going to be the only session of this game. The Oh, I don't know what was up with the animation there. The the fight itself is pretty tricky. Yeah, and it can be really bullshit sometimes. The basic point uh, to fighting to fighting Koala Kong, which is this level's boss. I don't know what he's doing, but anyway, the point to fighting this boss, the way to win the fight, yeah, there's no way to win with a, there's no way, yeah, there really is no way to avoid that last one, at least with me, because there's too many TNT crates. I don't need it. I don't want it to be that challenging, to be honest. I'm gonna wait for him to throw it. Basically, he's gonna throw big rocks at you 3 times. And there's always gonna be the fourth one, which he takes the longest to aim and throw at you. And and that is when the only time that you can use. Okay, I totally missed that one. Just throw it at me, Nancy. Trust me when I say that the real problem with this level, I'm gonna say it's the TNT crates, because they're always so close to. When they start adding up, it gets really frustrating very quickly, and it really causes a problem for me. Because I really hate games that act like they're just made to frustrate you, and it always makes me feel like the TNT crates should not be there. Why can't I just avoid the rocks and just like hit the fourth one back at him? And does he really have to take long to throw it? Like, seriously, don't add more. There's already too much shit going on with him throwing the rocks and whatnot, and I'm gonna wait for him to. . . Like wherever you stand at the very last minute, he'll throw it in that direction. Oh my God, really? All right, well, like I have to hit him at least one more time. And I have one more hit before. Whoa, hey now. And oh, come on, I died too. That is bullshit. Come on. I died too. This game does not like to take it easy on me. Is there any Crash Bandicoot game that I can play that has just about enough challenge, meaning it's not too easy, but it's not too difficult either? It's like pretty much in the middle. This game is not that. But then again, I haven't started playing the sequel yet, but I'll get to that as soon as at least I want to finish the boss fight with this one. And all right, I still have plenty of lives, which is nice, but honestly, with the way the TNT crates are set, it's all a matter of where they're set. And hurry up and throw it. Hurry up and throw it, you friggin' slowpoke. Actually, when he throws that fourth one at you directly, you don't have to hit it right away. You can actually wait for it to land, and then you can. I mean, I like to hit it right away once it comes to me. The fourth one, anyway. Oh boy, this can be a problem. Oh, damn it! Okay, so if I'm far away enough from the. Oh, come on, the friggin' mine crate, cart. Well, I can be all the way on this side too, but I really should. Actually, I think I'm supposed to be patient. Yeah, if I keep screwing up, I'll never be able to get through this. But God, I really hate it when games become way too challenging, even for any player. Yeah, see, I totally missed that, but yet it hit me. Don't tell me any different. I know I hit that complete. I know I missed that. I know I barely just whizzed through that one completely. And I'm going to show you that you don't have to. See, that just proves you don't have to hit it right away the second the fourth one comes to you. You just got to make sure to you just got to make sure to avoid it and be careful even when it does come at you. I don't know how I got hit by that one. I wasn't even near it, so it shouldn't count. Yeah, so it's totally fine to like wait for oh boy. So, oh, finally. You can always wait. You don't have to when those every fourth rock comes at you, you don't have to spin attack at them right away to deflect them. You can always wait for them to come to you, and then you can be able to hit them when you get the chance. So that's kind of the idea there, and I have no idea what this thing is, and I do not care. I don't know. Can I jump on this thing? Nope, I cannot. No, I can't, apparently. So that means I have to avoid it. Boy, that should be a real cakewalk. Okay, apparently it is. And oh boy. Oh boy, it's gonna be pretty hard in some parts here. Actually, I think that might hurt me too, so I'm gonna try to jump over it. All right. And oh boy. Whoa, whoa, hey now. Whoa! It's my Crash Bandicoot impression. It wasn't very good because he has like so many different voice actors, and oh, there's Nitrous Brio or Brio if you want to. I guess the blue ones don't hurt you, but the red ones do because they're hot red. They basically burn you to hell, if you know what I mean. And hey, I got 12 lives again. Yay. Well, I guess 13 because 0 apparently counts. See, 0 always counts. Or I guess it's just that extra chance. And oh boy, how am I supposed to make this one? I've gotten what am I telling? What am I saying? I'm gonna at least save one more time, and then I'll probably. I totally didn't touch that. And because there was no checkpoint, as far as I know, I always have to start at the beginning. And seriously, why are these things able to kill you in just one hit? That's just stupid. Why kill him in one hit? That is just stupid. I really do not like that concept at all. All right, I missed the red pipe and still have the mask, so still have the Aku Aku. Oh, I guess I can hurt though. Nope, I cannot. This game literally does not like to give me a chance to actually hit enemies. Seriously, I think this is where it starts getting bullshitly hard. I'm not liking this already. Though it probably saves automatically with the because of the end of the boss fight. I don't know. I assume that's what it does. I'm not exactly sure. So I guess that means I cannot touch anything that's machine-like unless it's the things that were on the. All right. Okay, so that means I have to time it pretty much. It's starting to resemble Sonic a little bit, to be perfectly honest. Sure, he doesn't run. I mean, sure, Sonic it can run really, really fast, which is awesome, and Crash can't, but he's just about as agile and probably just about as fast. I honestly don't know anything about real bandicoots. Um, but it's really, honestly, I'm pretty sure you can tell it's really similar to Sonic the most because the Wumpa Fruit are basically like the rings in Sonic, and some enemies you cannot kill, just like in Sonic. Oh boy, this is going to be really, really tough. Or I guess not. I just have to go under them. Okay. But really though, why can't I hurt them? Oh, is there really a reason why I'm not able to hurt them? it can't. I can't. It's not like I should be able to touch them. Why can't I? I think it's stupid. These are like the closest things to enemies I can hit. If your enemies are unkillable, well, if the enemies are unkillable, testers, make sure not to put them in to begin with, unless the method is to get away from. Is is just to pass them. Is to just get. See, I didn't even mean to do that. I land on there not of my own free will. It's like I'm forced to land on that thing if I make that jump. But Crash's jump mechanic here, it's a bit clunky because he can only go so far or so near, depending on how hard you pressure the D-pad. If you're playing this on an actual PS1 controller, I do suggest that you. I seriously just hope the best that you do a better job than me. I really don't recommend that you. Uh, whoa, whoa, oh, that's how you're gonna play, huh? Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to. Oh, I could have waited. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait, wait, wait! It comes back. It comes back. Okay. I want to be able. There's no platform there, so I. There we go. Okay. I wanted to be able to get that without having to die for it. So. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, I don't know. The platforming itself is kind of iffy. I can jump on these pipes. I cannot jump on the red ones because they're steaming hot, don't you know? I'm not good with British accents, and I should learn to get under that thing. Seriously, there's no checkpoint? I think that's the problem with this one. There is no checkpoint at all, and most of the enemies that you should be able to destroy are not are indestructible for some reason. Either that or the game just doesn't want to play fair at this point. All because I and all like seriously, all because oh boy. I think this is probably really not it's really a tough level to be honest. Tougher up till I got into this point, I think it's the only I think this is man, I mean, forget what I said about if I said anything about if there was anything that I said about relating to hating to hating Sunset Villa, I take it all back because I think I hate this I hate this level even more. Yeah, the commentary I can tell by the way. I know that my commentary isn't very good. I'm really running out of things to say. I do like this game, but I don't think the challenge is all that fair. Because there's more of things wrong with it. Like in this level, for example, the enemies are unkillable for the most part. Literally. It's like I can't even get them with the spin attack. Let's try that. Oh, okay. I see. I can. So apparently that means I can get. What? Okay, dude, are you serious right now? I can get him with the spin attack, but not a jump? And why exactly? And what about these things? Can I get them with spin attacks as well? Most likely not. So that means the ones with the spikes on the sides are the ones that are unkillable. Oh, I actually still have my old PS1, which is nice, but I don't have any Crash Bandicoot games on it. I just have Spyro the Dragon. Crash and Spyro were made by the same company, so it kind of counts to have Spyro the Dragon. I think Spyro is fun. Uh, I think it's actually pretty fun, but just for the sake of it, I kind of wish that I had Crash as well. But back then, I didn't know who Crash was, so. But I wasn't familiar with the. With, forget it. I can't kill that one. Should have seen that red pipe coming. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, did I mention at this point that obviously you can tell I have not even gotten to the first checkpoint yet? I'm dead serious. It's like there's no checkpoint until like some part later in this level. How did they expect this? Yeah. It's like they're asking me to be as mundane. Oh, come on. How am I that far? Oh, I'm not even spinning as much as. No, 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 no. Oh, no, now the game is crapping out on me. Well, okay. I give up. In fact, I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna quit here with this one. And I am not doing that one for a good while. So instead, I'm gonna try doing get it volume again. I have to change for this one. I have to change the volume because apparently it's it's always automatically like set to oh damn it. Got to do this again. Uh, triangle, square, X, circle, start, select, L1, L2, R1, R2. I should turn the sound off of this one too. Hold on a second. I don't know what happened here, but something went wrong. Oh, 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 there we go. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but okay. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh no. God damn it, the damn thing is glitching out. Oh no, wait, that's not what I meant to do. Wait, what? No. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, never mind. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start a new game for Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back, and the game is glitching out a lot. Crystals, of course. Don't. So yeah, I think this is the. I think from this game on, I think Cortex is voiced by Clancy Brown. In the previous game, he was voiced by Brendan O'Brien, who also did the voice of Crash, and also does the voice of Crash in this game too. Well, do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left, then we need to find an enemy. And as we can see, Crash has a new look as well. Yeah. The girl that you're looking at now is not the same character that you had to rescue in the first Crash Bandicoot. And oh my God, look at that! He controls a lot better this time around, I think. He even has more. We even have more buttons to work with on this one, so I'm not gonna save yet, or maybe I will. I don't know. But I think this is much miles better than So some of the upgrades look similar to that from the first game, which I can see why. I mean, because I guess there was no really no need to change the way they looked. I mean, some models can look different, which is fine, but if I can just get on, come on, there we go. What? And he gets warped up into, I guess, what was Wumpa Island. I'm guessing. But honestly, I think this is much. To be honest, I like all three of the first three Crash Bandicoot games altogether, but I think two's the best out of all of them, especially compared to the first one. The first one was good, but some parts were really just too hard for me. And this one, I think, fixed a lot of mistakes that I thought were in the first one. And uh, I think there's a trick to get to the. I know there's a blue gem. I know there's a way to get all the gems, and it requires to. I think there's a requirement in this level where you cannot smash any boxes at all. Well, for me, it doesn't look too difficult to try and do since I barely, do something. Whoa, what? Okay, that does nothing. Okay, so that means I can't hit I can't hit the Aku Aku boxes either. Oh boy. How am I supposed to make it? Well, that's okay. I can always go back to the warp room and try it again. And I'll make sure to try and avoid it this time. Whoa. His eyes just his pupils just disappeared for a second there. Yeah, you told, yeah, blah blah blah. You told me this before. I need to collect crystals. I can also collect gems. I'm going to collect gems that Nitrous Brio, that Embryo, who apparently had a fallout with Cortex for some reason. If you collect all 7 of them, yes, there's a total of 7 you need to collect for him to use his super laser to destroy Cortex's base at the end. I'm gonna try to do that if I have enough time to get through it. So what I'm gonna do is I'll try not to smash any of the boxes this time around, even but and at the same time I'll try to avoid the bonus room because I really want to avoid it as much as I possibly can. So I'll just make sure. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard. Oh, mm, mm. You can't get through that. You can't get through those boxes without. You can't get through without hitting a box, even if it's by accident. I was watching Shad Silfson's playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2. He's better at it than I am. I'm actually shocked to see how better he is at it than me. And yeah, I got the crystal. Hope you're happy, Cortex. But I want to go back and get the gem. And yes, yes, I know that. But I wanted to get the gem. So yeah, I will go back and get the gems. So far I was just able to get the crystal in this room. So I'll just skip that and blah blah blah. I'll go back to Turtle Woods. I don't remember if there's a secret route that I can take to get to one of the gems. I don't know for sure. I could be wrong, but I know one of them is that you have to avoid hitting any crates at all, but in certain parts it looks like it's impossible to do simply because, there's like 2 layers and you can't jump over 2 layers without at least breaking one. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I think. Ah, probably means I need to go back and do it again once I get to it anyway. All right. Some of these 2D segments, by the way, I think they're a little too frustrating. I think they're still a bit too frustrating, much like the first game. I don't think they're. Yeah, I'm gonna be having a lot of frustrating moments with games like this. Oh boy, or levels like this rather, not games, because like this is the only other Crash Bandicoot game that I have that I can play properly. Oh, by the way, I was gonna say earlier, but I probably just forgot about it at the time. I could not download them and make them work on the for the emulator without because I've had moments where but what is this? Come on, I totally made it. What are you telling me if I jump? What are you telling me? If I hold down his jump farther, he'll actually. Oh, I see. Stop there. He'll stop as soon as you let go. Okay, I was not aware of that, and oh, I missed a Wampa fruit. Yeah, these are called. Yeah, I think these are called Wampas, by the way. Something I didn't mention while I was playing the first one. You like Sonic, if you get 100 of those, you basically get an extra life. You can collect extra lives, which are of Crash's face, as I'm sure you've seen throughout the gameplay that I was doing through my playthrough of part one. And oh, okay, apparently the birds say no. Well, screw the birds. This is a video game. I'll do what I want. Thank you very much. This makes me want to get it on the actual PlayStation 2. I am thinking about getting a PS4 someday, or something of that nature to play games like GTA 5. I really want to play that. I've seen videos for it. I've seen people play it. Markiplier, Tobuscus, or Toby Games rather. That's the name of the channel. But what? Nitro boxes, of course. Uh, you know what, guy? Actually, I think I should have spent a little bit more time playing this. On my channel, if I ever choose to do so, I will do a Let's Play of it, but thank you for sticking out with me uh, through this Hangout, even though nobody did. I can understand why. It's very late over here, and anyway, this is oh, you're doing that again? You're doing that again, Crash? Anyway, this is Ultra V Fox signing out, and good night, everybody.